It is very hot here in New England. Don't know what it's like where you are. Yeah, really hot. Anyways, I'm gonna start doing things that interest me. I like presenting them in like an analog format, whiteboard style. So I'm gonna do one, and the first one is, why do animals look so different? Okay. Let's get a closer look at why they look so different. Two driving factors of evolution: survival. So you have survival adaptations. If you look, that's insane. Okay, Leaf and Mickey and Katie did Gray Cracker Butterfly, but this one blows me away. So just real quick, how do they actually become that redonkulously camouflaged? Well, what happens is, and this is worth knowing because this is like almost everything you see, they didn't start off looking like this. They started off looking in a way that was, more benign, but what happened was the ones that started to look more and more like these got eaten less. And that allowed that gene to continue, where the ones that didn't look as much like these, they got eaten more. See how that would work? So the more it ended up looking like that leaf, or that bark, or that dead leaf, the more that gene got passed on, okay? Now, what else do we have? We've got what everyone's here for. Sex, baby. We've got the sexual. I mean, seriously, you walk around nature looking like that? Like, aren't you worried about being eaten? What about you? You look ridiculous. Oh, what's that? You're both males? And you're trying to impress females? Well, here's what happens. It works, okay? So why does that gene get passed on? It gets passed on because the ones that weren't that ornate, they didn't get they didn't get to lay the pipe. So as they became more ornate, that ended up being, from, let's say, the female perspective, in the case of these species, less desirable. They wanted to be more ornate, okay? Basically, it's nature's way of saying, hey, I've got good genes. It would be like seeing somebody who's healthy and saying, oh, that person looks healthy. Well, this is what healthy looks like. And that's why they're going to be chosen by the opposite gender. And that's what passes on that gene. It's not, in fact, it's not getting eaten. It's not about that. It's being selected for breeding. So the survival ones lived and their genes got passed on. This one's got to breed, that's why their genes got passed on. You got combos, which is basically these antlers are survival and their mating displays. And then bonus, like all the crazy dog breeds in the world, and cats and stuff, and cattle and stuff, human selective breeding. But humans are fucked up. So I'm not going to